Dear me, this is a message from the future, from your older, hopefully a little bit wiser self. This is a message to my high school self from my current self. I am 24 in 2015, and you, depending on what time in high school we're going for here, probably between 14 and 17 years old. And the kind of things that I have to say to you right now are super relevant to what I'm going through in my life right now, in the present moment, which my viewers will understand more when they see a video that I recorded yesterday in real time, which they will not see until later this week or maybe next week in real time, but which I am alluding to in a video I'm making right now to my past self. This video is just all time travel-y. So first of all, past Cara, you grow up to be a Whovian. There's one thing. I think it's okay if you get into that a little bit earlier if you can. I don't think that'll change a whole lot about our lives, but maybe it will, so maybe don't. There are 1,000,001 things that I have always wished that I could say to you because, God, I know how it was, right? I was literally there. There are tons of things I wish I could have said to you when you were just little teeny tiny Cara as well. But while I wish that I could say things to you such as, don't do this and don't go there and don't date that person, what are you doing? I truly believe that all of the mistakes that you're making now, and yes, you are making mistakes, greatly shaped the person that you turn out to be. And that's a great thing. I think so. And I know that so many of the lessons that have been learned through what you're going through right now are super important things. So when you get to the tough stuff, if you haven't gotten to the tough stuff yet, know that it's coming, know that it's okay. You're going to enjoy it at the time, and you're going to be really, really happy. You're also going to be really, really sad, but you're going to grow up to learn from these things. Unfortunately, we don't learn enough about certain things, and we make some of the same mistakes over and over, but that's something that we're still learning, and it's okay. There are plenty of other lessons that you learn during this time in your life which absolutely hold true. So I'm not going to say don't do that, don't go there, don't date that person. Instead, I'm going to say enjoy it and feel the happiness. Really feel all of the emotions that you're having at any given time. Because feeling them and working through them is the best way to experience them and also the best way to let the bad ones go by. You know, you've changed a lot over the years already because you, right now, are so different from how you were even a couple of years ago. 12-year-old Cara was kind of ridiculous in a lot of ways, okay? And I know. I've read your diary. So if you go back and read that and think, oh my goodness, what was I doing with my life? Who was I? Who am I? Just know that I think about you that way too. And we just keep getting better. So it's okay. One thing that I definitely want to tell you to keep in mind for right now is that pretty much all the people that you have close relationships with right now in school are no longer in your life. You know, you're nice to them when you see them and you run into them and you hug and maybe they don't even recognize you and that feels weird, but you're nice to them. You're always nice to them and you know you're always going to be. You've always been. Even the people who are really mean to you right now, or if you haven't gotten there yet, oh my God, they're going to be awful. But you know what? That's them being awful. And you never have been. And you never are. You know, be proud of that and just work through it like you do. I don't even have to tell you. It's innate. You know what to do. Trust yourself. And just know that all of those people are not a big factor in your life anymore. So all of those fights that you have with the people that you think are your best friends, don't let them get to you quite as much as they do. Don't let them drain on you too much because it's not going to matter in the long run. They're not here anymore. You have much better friends now. You have much better relationships now. And like I said, I think that's in large part due to the crap that we went through in high school. So even when it sucks, just know that it's going to help so much in the long run. Another great thing is that Kevin grows up to be not such a bad dude, and you guys actually get along now. It's kind of crazy. You actually want to spend time together. Weird. Trust me, it's cool. Grandma's still around at this point in time, but man, rack up those minutes with her as often as you can. Mom's going to move on and do her own thing in her life, and you are going to realize that you can, in fact, be an independent person. You don't know it yet, but you're actually pretty good at this adult thing, even if you really don't like doing it sometimes. Keep doing the theater thing because it's what you end up wanting to do with your life and what you go to college for. And if you haven't yet, go to the guidance counselor's office and look up some theater camps for the summer. Just saying! You always have fun tracing back where your life is now to the point that really kind of changed it all. And that's coming up really soon for you because you're about to enter the part of your life that is truly based on your own decisions. Up until this point, it's just kind of luck or fate or whatever it is that you believe in because of who you were born to and who your family is and where you live, where you ended up going to school. Choosing your classes is some of the first decisions that you really, truly made on your own that shape your future. What instrument you decided to play, things like that. And there are going to be so many more of those choices. Another thing, if you haven't gotten there yet, don't worry, I know you don't believe in spoilers. You might be in the process of questioning your sexuality right now, or you may have not gotten there yet, or you may have already dealt with it and now you're cool with it, but no matter where you are in the process, just remember that it's a spectrum, it's fluid, it can change. Sometimes it depends on the people themselves. In fact, a lot of the time it depends on the people themselves. And again, just remember that it's not about what other people think about you, it's about what you think about yourself. Because in the long run, you live with you your whole life. You're going to do so much. You're going to do so many good things. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to go places. Things are going to get even better than they are now. Isn't that kind of crazy? That's one thing about life, you know. It goes on. And keep being you. That's really, truly, all you need to know. And before you ever even consider, sort of, almost forgetting, I love you. Gonna do great things. I know I just posted a video yesterday, but I didn't know about this at the time, so I wanted to do this real quick. That being said, the other 2 videos that I have to post for you next are being postponed a little bit. I also have some t-shirt recon videos that are ready to post, which will be probably the week after that. So you've got some stuff coming up. Thanks so much for watching, and you know, just because you're not me, if you're in that age range that I was, if you're in high school right now, if you're in your teenage years, if you're going through any of the stuff that I went through, I hope that my message to my younger self helps you too. I wish that my high school self had made a message like that to my even younger self, so why don't you do it now too? Whether you're in high school now, whether you're my age now, whether you're much older now, what would you say to your younger self? What would you say differently to your younger self at different stages in your life? Until next time, don't forget to be awesome. Blessed be, and goodbye.